and welcome to a new Let's Play of Darkstone on the PS1. And what Darkstone is like, it is essentially a Diablo clone, or Diablo, depending on how you say it, tomato tomato. And I have actually played the PC demo of this game, and I've also got the PC version on GOG.com, and of course I actually own a physical copy of the disc, which I am currently using, and there is a couple of adventures there. Of course, I do know what I'm doing on the PS1 version, and look, it is a dragon! And what do dragons do? They, of course, breathe fire! Never enter a dragon's cave without significant protection. And I actually have to say that I do have a lot of fun when I'm playing this game, and also since I know what I'm doing, things are gonna be so much faster. Also, thing to note is that the loading times take quite a while. Sleep faster already! Damn it! Yeah, I don't know if I will cut these out. Probably in the future. But then again, that's a big if. Load, please. Also, the music stutters. Yeah, that's because of the fact is that I'm playing with the actual physical disc. Anyways, let's go to options, shall we? Yeah, there you got your sound, your screen calibration, and also your control setup. And essentially, those are the controls right there, so that way I don't really need to explain them, because they're pretty much self-explanatory. Anyways, let's make a hero, shall we? And here are our classes. Here we have the fighter types, which is the warrior and the Amazon. And the description for the warrior is, of course, built for adventure. The warrior is truly powerful. His build means that he is a strong character, able to handle any weapon in direct combat. Primary characteristic, strength, specialist in close combat. And of course the Amazon is the female version. I believe the PC version actually had different, depending if you were male or female, made your stats different. Like for instance, females I believe were physically weaker, but in this case for the Amazon she would be faster. And also the description for the Amazon is coming from an all-female community. The Amazon loves showing her dominance over men. To be able to do this, she is trained in different fighting techniques, which has made her a fearsome warrior. And of course, she's the same as the warrior. And here we have the wizard, who is obsessed with knowledge and power. The wizard devotes his life to the study and mastery of the magic arts. A mediocre fighter, he is mainly revered for the potency of his spells, and the primary characteristic is intelligence and specializes in spells. And the sorceress is revered for her magic powers. The sorceress is a mysterious and dangerous character. She draws her energy from nature and travels the land in search of ingredients for her spells. And here we have the assassin, who is introduced to assassination techniques and camouflaged by the guilds of bandits. The assassin is a character without qualm or moral, but will be effective and clinical in a combat situation. And the primary characteristic of rogue characters is, of course, dexterity and specialized in long-range combat. The thief, who is attracted by riches, the thief uses her agility to get what she's after. Her superior dexterity enables her to throw weapons with ease. She is also an excellent archer. And here we have the clerical types. The monk, who is trained in the temples dedicated to their god, or gods in this case. Monks learn the art of warfare and inherit the ability to cast spells from their gods. And their primary characteristics of clerics is vitality, and they specialize in both close combat and spells. And the priestess. The priestess fights in the name of her god and finds the necessary spirit and strength to do so, purely through her faith. For this reason, she has a balanced knowledge of combat and magic. And of course, the character that I'm going to be playing is of course the wizard. And of course I should explain the statistics. The dumbbell at the bottom at the bottom left is strength, which of course affects your damage with melee weapons. And of course the blue heart, which is magic, affects your mana pool and how much damage certain spells do. The wings represent dexterity, which of course is your to hit, and of course, well, to hit percentage, and your armor class. And the red heart is vitality, which of course means how much health you have. The red and blue square bottles represent HP and MP respectively. And let us name our characters, shall we? Which I already have one. I'm not going to name him something like NS-Dragon or something like that. I want to actually give him a name. And he is going to be named Gerard. I could have named him Elminster or maybe Kelvin, but nah! Let's go with something different. And let us enroll him, shall we? And begin a new quest. And yes, there's also difficulty levels, but yeah, you need to actually get to those levels in-game on Novice before you can get them. So, let us select a quest slot. Also, give me a moment. Okay, now something that I am going to mention is that if you do want to see a warrior playthrough of this game, I'm going to put a link in the description to my friend the UltimateProtagonist playthrough, which of course he is playing as a warrior, and of course he is currently focused on Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories at the moment. So since he's doing that at the moment, he is going to essentially possibly continue this a little after he's finished it. Don't hold me to that, because, well, things change. It depends on whether he wants to or not. Anyways, let us start. And as soon as I press X, a cutscene will happen, which I'll shut up for.
Drak is back. His own brothers, the disciples of Kaliba, the ones who banished him. Will they know how to quench his thirst for power and revenge?
Well, that didn't go too well, now did it? Yeah, someone like that. And also, let us actually go into down and frickin' load faster. Frame limit. And of course, it's loading away, and you jump faster, you little goblinoid thing. And here we are, finally in town. Now, something that I'm going to do is, first off, press square, which brings up our inventory. And also, be careful, because the screen does jitter a little bit. Here we have a few starting items, which is a scepter and a book, which contains the spell Magic Missile. Let's learn, shall we?
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds pretty weird. And let us put these on our belts. And here we have some food, because we also have a hunger meter in this game. I'm not sure exactly what happens if your hunger reaches 0, but I never really let that happen, so that never really bothers me. Also, anyways, a few other icons that are above the equipment that that Jared has currently equipped is, of course, the shield, which is AC, which is, of course, how harder you are to hit. The target is your to-hit percentage, which is pretty low. Our damage, which is only 1 to 2. And, of course, our magic, fire, and poison resistance, which is at 0. We also have 1,500 gold, and we have 0 victories, and no experience. And our age, which you have in this game, oddly, is 20. It's always 20 no matter what. Anyways, let's actually go and explore the town a little bit first. Oops. Yeah, if you press the thumbstick, you can do that. Also, something that you can do is that if you actually press circle and put a gold coin in that pan, you can actually get these two to sing the theme song for Darkstone. I'm not going to do that because, well, YouTube and music and all that. Anyways, let's go and talk to some people. Here we have Gunther the blacksmith, who will sell us stuff like armor. And of course, you can equip any armor you like in the game. It's just, yeah. Also, I think buy a helmet, which I shall put, which will increase my AC by 2. I was actually going to buy something else, but oops. And also, here we have Madame Irma, who you can talk to. She can cure you, can identify items for you, but if as a wizard or a sorceress, you don't really need that. Release from spell, because there are cursed items, and there's also the talk to item option, but I'm not going to do that. Here is Perry the Publican, who you can buy food and torches from, and holy crap, that torch is expensive. No! And also, here we have Master Elmric, who we will be buying spells from. And yes, yeah, they're quite expensive. And also, you can buy potions and scrolls from. Oh, Magic Door, let me tell you, that spell is a must-have. And also, here we have Master Dalson, who we shall talk to. And, of course, if you talk to him, you can learn skills. Here we have Identification, which, of course, identifies magic items that you have that are unidentified. Learning increases the amount of experience you get. Meditation is actually a use spell. Well, the thing is, there's passive and activation required skills. This one's passive. This one's essentially has to be used in your inventory. This is an activation skill, which essentially use it increases your magic a little bit. Recharging recharges items that have charges. Detection turns magic items blue. Communion increases your rate of MP regained. And Lycanthropy, which you can get, which turns you into a werewolf, and it increases it essentially makes you a beast in combat. No pun intended. Anyways, let's get learning, shall we? Because that is very useful in the beginning of the game. With all that said and done, I will be leaving town, but also something that you should note between the PC version is that in the PC version, there was a lot of pointless NPCs wandering around. And also, here we have Maria, and there's also this guy. What's your name? Garth. Yeah, those are the only 2 NPCs that I believe you can talk to in-game. Also, you could have gone into these houses, but there's no point. Anyways, also, here's the town exit. Let us go! And actually gets a little bit into the game. And load faster. Okay. And also, my helmet looks rather silly. Oh yeah, pressing start, you get those options. But first, let me put my spell book and put that to Magic 2. To use Magic, you use the L1 and R1 buttons. To use your belt items, you use R1 and L2. And of course, you do the same. Skills, essentially, that are active, that you use by activation are, of course, same as Magic. Yeah, silly-looking helmet. Let's us go and kick some ass, shall we? And Goblin! Yeah, there's that bit of stuttering I mentioned. Also, the thing to note about experience is that it seems to primarily focus on if you successfully hit. And also, here we have Rob. Hello! Mika the Witch turned our wives to stone to punish them for being more beautiful than her. Her magic powers are too great. We can do nothing about it. Uh-oh. A statue of a woman. Ernie, Mika the witch was once the most beautiful woman in the land, but she was as cruel as she was beautiful. One day she swore to turn to stone any woman who dared to be more beautiful than her. Today she is old and ugly, and her promise still stands. Oof. Well, that was pretty nasty. Or that's pretty mean. Oh, goblin! Yeah, strangely enough, there's people outside that don't get attacked. These guys never get attacked, it seems. Also, by the way, pressing triangle will change your camera, which is, you got close, far, and overhead. I'm gonna go with the far one, because, well, I need to see a lot more. And that way I can see enemies incoming. And, goblin, get out of the way. Also, I'm going to grind for experience. And also, look, it's the land of Ternia. Don't go there if you're severely underleveled, because you will die. And also, skeletons! Ooh, a magic scroll. What is it? A magic door scroll! Sweet! Also, by the way, you can only carry at least up to 20 items. Keep that in mind. So, but of course, since it's the beginning of the game, I'm going to hoard everything and sell everything. Oh, more goblins. Oh. Ah! Gotcha. Oh yeah, by the way, by pressing... Oh, there it goes again. By pressing the start button, you can rest, but that consumes food faster, and you also cannot rest if there are enemies nearby. Places visited, which means you can go to anywhere you've essentially seen on the map. Oops. Recorded messages. Yeah, you could essentially do that. Stop pressing that. And we have save game, configuration. And I'm probably just going to turn these down. Yeah, by that much. And of course you have your quit option too, but I'm not going to quit my game. I want to kill more stuff. I need the EXPs. Oh, sweet. Level up. And also, bat. Yeah, whenever you level up, you always refill your HP and MP. Which is good. And then... Oh, some gold. And let us level up by pressing L1. Now, I'm going to upgrade my magic by 2, which is R1, and then my vitality by 4. Because, yeah, 5 is pretty pitiful. Also, the thing to note is that stats are capped. Well, 3 stats are capped for each class. And the stats that are not capped for each class, or uncapped or unlimited, warriors can get unlimited strength. Wizards and mage types can have unlimited magic. Rogues can have unlimited dexterity, and clerical types, such as the monk or priestess, and leveled up again, can have unlimited vitality. And of course, being the wizard, I can only get my strength up to 50. Also, let us go my magic up by 3, and my vitality up by 3 as well. I kind of want to get my vitality to equal my dexterity, but I do want to get dexterity at least up to 20 so I can use some of the ranged weapons, because using melee weapons is not a very good idea, considering, yeah, you can get your ass whooped fairly easily. Now, let's see. Ah, that! Go away. Let's see, anything else to kill? Yeah, I preferably want to get... I missed. To level 5 or even level 7. Which doesn't actually take that long. Also, welcome to the Fountain of Youth. Oh yeah, I also need to actually talk to the witch. Because she's around here. Get out of here and die. Everything dies! Because of magic missiles! Oh, I missed the bat, seriously. Also, if this was Dungeons & Dragons, a magic missile would never miss. They can only be blocked by either a brooch of shielding or a shield spell. Or even the Night Shield spell if you have the 3.5 spell compendium. And let's see. How am I close to... Yeah, you level up pretty quickly. First few levels. And I just leveled up again. Let us level up. 1, 2, 3. And then... Oh, another scroll. Yeah, some scrolls aren't really that great. Some spells aren't really that great and are much better worth selling. Such as slowness. Yeah, and night vision. That only turns the screen red for a few seconds, and it's not very good. Slowness, just kill them. It essentially just slows them down for a bit. Also, by the way, if you actually do decide to go to the link in the description to the Ultimate Protagonist channel, you can also see quite a few Kingdom Hearts videos that he has put up there currently. And so far he has finished, at the time of this recording, he has finished Kingdom Hearts Final Mix on Proud Mode, 100%, a while ago, and he's currently, of course, doing Chains of Memories, which is, and of course, being the remake. Let's see what is we get. Also, you know what? Screw it. Places visited. Yes, I've been to the witch's house. Hello, witch. Mika the sorceress.
If you have come to ask me to break the spell I cast on the women of the village, I tell you now I refuse. I would only change my mind if you managed to bring back my youth, and my looks. My youth? What the hell is that?
Jeez. Also, there's your house. It was in a secret path. Yeah, sometimes there are paths like that in the game. And also, traveling back to town will be pretty easy. Oh, come on, Gerard! Or Jared. Yeah, Gerard. I actually had a character named Gerard Rogan in my first Pathfinder campaign, who was, in fact, a sorcerer. Not a wizard, a sorcerer. And, of course, sorcerer and sorceress is just gender differentiation. And, hurry up! Come on! Yeah. Oh. Let us actually do stuff. Like actually going to Gunther. Let's see. Here we can repair stuff. Ooh, geez, I'm getting really burpy. Oh, man. And, of course, I want to repair everything, because I want to sell everything. And I can't exactly do that. But I will sell this, and... Oh, yeah, by the way, upgrading does increase the AC or damage of a item, but it does reduce the durability. And you can only do it so many times. And let us do that. Because I actually do want to keep that shield for now. Because every bit of AC helps. And let's actually sell stuff. By the way, things are randomized, so you can sometimes get items from... You can get special magic items. Let's see, I want to sell... I have 2 magic doors. Sweet. I'm not going to sell them, though, because I'd rather sell this and this, because they're crap. Let's see. Berserker. Oh, by the way, if you actually do have Lycanthropy and Berserker, get this. It's a really wicked combo. Oh man, magic door. Even light is too expensive. Yeah, once I get the light and magic door spells, I won't really need scrolls. And let's see, I really would like...
Yes.
I'll get Lycanthropy and Identification. Yes. Why not? They're actually... Lycanthropy is also pretty good in case you run out of spells. Speaking of which, let's actually put it into my slot. And put it in Magic 1. Also, I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly, but I think the max ranks is either between 8 to 10, I think. I can't remember exactly in. Bounce, chicken, bounce! Yes, also, by the way, there are chickens around town. Come on, load! Already, load faster, damn it! Frick's sake, want to show off lycanthropy. Anyways, let's see, where's some enemies? I want to show off lycanthropy. Ah, I'm a big scary wolf! Yeah, you also move a little bit faster. And the thing is about lycanthropy, while it's in effect, my AC goes through the roof, and so does my damage. Damn! Ah, die! I'ma eat you up! And yeah, you can just spam this because skills don't take up magic. Also, the thing is, enemies do respawn. They do not... Ooh, food. They are not limited in an area. Anyways, I actually will end it off here. I've been the NorthernStarDragon, and I shall see you in the next video where we shall do a little bit more leveling and maybe possibly go on to our first dungeon.